And we're live. Oh boy. So anyway, I'm gonna try this with the iPad. Oh, stop! I hate that autoplay crap. Okay, where's YouTube has been really funky lately. So yeah, YouTube live. I can just punch on that and it'll come up. Now, hopefully, punch on that and it'll come up. And as long as it's not using StreamYard, I can actually see the chat there. I can bring this over here. Share the screen. Share the whole screen. Share. And then, what's up, Meek Steve? I can now pull this up and play. Maybe. Okay, Zbrush doesn't like sharing the computer with video, I guess. Which I had that problem before. Try that again. I know I can do it with Blender, so. But for some reason, Zbrush doesn't like sharing the screen through StreamYards. It like freaks out, locks up the app. Yeah. Here we go. It just wants to start after the share. So, what are you guys up to? Hi, Ann. Anybody having any fun on this Sunday morning? For you guys, it's like Sunday afternoon already. Turn on Sculptress, so I'll get a little finer detail. Bring this up. Grab that, bring it down. I have no idea what I'm doing. I am literally just doodling. There was absolutely no plan here from the very beginning. Move the keyboard that's stuck to the table because I spilled maple syrup on it. Literally, not kidding. Let's see. Bugged out Kentucky Fried Chicken dude, Colonel Sanders. Trying to keep warm, snowing at the moment with high winds. We are getting that. It's actually, we're in the calm before the storm. We are kind of screwed because I have a shared driveway. It's very long. It's like a half mile long going out to their house. It's a little more than a quarter mile long coming to my house. It's like a third. There's about a half. Yeah, around there. Anyway, they own it now. We used to own it all. We sold it to them when my parents got sick and everything, and basically the thing was is they'd care for the driveway and everything. Well, the guy we sold it to got cancer and died, and now his wife's got it, which is, it is what it is. But of course, she's getting old and retired and doesn't have any money. And her daughter was living there with her boyfriend, who's been there for, I don't know, 10 or 15 years. And he was doing the main driveway with trucks and or snowblowers. And then I just do my little, chunk, basically do around the driveway in front of the parking lot myself by hand. And she booted him yesterday or the day before. So now we got no one to do the main driveway. And of course, they don't have any money. They're trying to pay all the bills. Not that they weren't anyways, because I guess he wasn't paying any, but not getting into that personal crap. But needless to say, we have no one to plow the driveway now, and we're supposed to get a foot of snow tonight. So I don't know what the hell we're going to do. But that's life. Anyway, brush size is S. More. Push in there, push in here a little, tuck his ears in. I have no idea what I'm doing. What should I model? You guys give me some suggestions on something to actually model. Because I just don't know what. I just want to play. Oops. That's not what I wanted. Command Z. Let's see, option, I think. Yep. And then hold the shift. And then option some more and get it kind of centered. See, that's the thing I don't like. You can't rotate with it on the... Actually, I think I can. Can I? Nope. And Z. Mask it. Cyber Cafe, what's up? What? I forgot the account is Brandon now. This is boot disk. Sure. Not sure what all that means, but hi, boot disk / cyber cafe, cyber deck cafe. Anyway, yeah. No, it's not. I mean, the shared driveway is not really a big deal. They're literally 4 generations of friends. Her great-grandfather-in-law. The families have known each other for 3 or 4 years. We used to own the train station, which is now the store, together. I mean, it's not like they're basically family, which is why we sold it to them. But, I mean, it's not a big deal other than she got tired of him and booted him. And, of course, a day or two after she boots him, he takes his snowblower, which is, I don't blame him. It's his snowblower. And we have no way to deal with the snow now. Which is, I mean, it's not. In all reality, I'm not even worried about it if it doesn't get cleared right away. I took 3 days to shovel out mine. I mean, I do a half a mile, literally, of shoveling because I have to shovel all out on the back of the house. That's the first thing I do is for my mother, in case I need to get an ambulance or anything in there. Plus, when I do that, I don't do that, just enough to get a car in there. I do it really wide for that first 50, 100 yards because if I do have to get an ambulance in here, I need them to be able to move around it. So I always do a really wide strip right there for the first chunk from the basement door out to the tree. But then the rest of it, I don't care. I mean, as long as they can drive, I just want them to be able to. She has a habit of slipping and falling and bouncing off the floor. But anyway, it is what it is. We'll deal with it. Let's make his little whatever this is in a little, I guess it's the mustache, right? Okay, there we go. We're done. God, I hate that. It's just the only thing I don't like about like ZBrush and Blender and all those. I loved Sculptris. I did beautiful things in Sculptris, and everyone's like, "Oh, ZBrush is more powerful." Yeah, and no. I look at powerful as I have to interact with the program very little. ZBrush has, as you can see, a billion different settings. And it is extremely powerful. There's all kinds of things you can do with it. But if you look at the line fill, it's all even. Now, Sculptris recently got put into ZBrush and ZBrush Core. But the original Sculptris, you didn't worry about the program. It didn't have as many settings. It wasn't as full-featured as, ZBrush or the Blender is now. Blender's actually pretty good. I've been playing with it, too. I got more done in Sculptris because it just did it. I don't know how to explain it. It would tessellate on its own. And I can actually show you because, again, it is in here, but it doesn't. It's not the same standard. Where the hell's standard? There it is. And if I crank my size down, when you draw, see it auto tessellated, made it really high resolution. But it only does it in the area where I need it with my brush, which is wicked cool. And Blender now has this somewhat too. But it's still funky. You have to think about it and play with settings. And then, I accidentally do this and it wipes it out. I don't think I can reverse. Oh, I can reverse it. And it's good in a way because I can wipe out the high detail, but it actually keeps the base shape there, I guess. I don't know. It just seems Sculptris was easier. There was less. I didn't have to hold buttons and play games and hold the shift key. It just did it. It had its 6 or 8 brushes. That's all it had. It would auto tessellate. What's up, SPC 3D? I don't know. I just really liked Sculptris because it was stupidly easy. If you ever saw any of the stuff I used to do in Sculptris, it actually was kind of nice because, again, I didn't think about the application or the program. I think it was, in a sense, more powerful because there was less worrying about the input functions and more just art. You just did it. You didn't have to think about it. And everyone's like, oh no, ZBrush is more powerful. You can do so much more. It's like, yeah, you can, but you can't because you're always thinking about the stupid app and what control button I have to hold. And it just doesn't flow, it doesn't. I don't feel like I'm Sculptris. And if you have Windows, you can still get it. You can still get Sculptris. It's still there. But Apple recently got rid of any 32-bit. 32-bit apps won't run on any modern Mac anymore with the latest couple of OSs. It's not just this last one. It's not just Big Sur. It was the one before that. They're like, no more 32-bit apps. But they discontinued it a while ago. Pixel Logic did when they bought it, which I wish they'd never bought it, to be honest. I like Sculptris. Anyways, it was just stupidly simple and easy. If you have a PC, you can still get it and still run. You should try it. If you ever wanted to play with, this type of work, sculpting and stuff, Sculptris is like the ultimate gateway into it. It's just, it literally has 6 brushes. That's it. it has like 4 or 5 control brushes, which are wireframe control, which is the other thing I miss. Like right here, okay, this is really high detailed. There used to be, and there actually might be one in here, and I just don't know where it is. Mask. No, there isn't. Smooth. There was a brush where I could brush over it and like get rid of some of this high detailed here. Like I could just, select a brush, and if I brushed over it, instead of creating more, it would lower the pixel rate, the tessellation. So instead of having all see like along the cheek line here, I'd really like to, I don't need the high resolution here. I could just run the brush over it and it would start expanding into smaller or larger, chunks. It would look like this over here, which blah, blah, blah. Whine, snivel, bitch, moan. It just, I don't know. I think, and now Pixelogic's got that stupid, I would not get the new ZBrush, whatever they call it, ZBrush Core Mini or whatever the hell they call it. This is ZBrush Core. It's basically full ZBrush. It's just more limited. I can't use, I think it limits me to like 1 million tessellations, and ZBrush, real ZBrush can go to 5 million. Even with this nice Mac, I don't think I could do anything more than 1 million anyways, because I think the computer would bog. So, and there's like a half a dozen other things that I absolutely would never use. So it don't matter. I don't care. But the cheapo ZBrush, whatever the name of it is, let's go find out. ZBrush, or I think it's Mini. It's terrible. It's absolutely, ZBrush Core Mini. It's free. You can try it, but it's just hideous. It's like overly limiting, but it is free. But you can still get Sculptors, especially if you're on a PC. And Sculptors is way better for learning. Sculpt GI. I think I tried that one. I wasn't real happy with it. It was too... Oh, that's like an iPad-y one, isn't it? Whoops, I didn't type it right as usual. I'm wearing this stupid little... This is actually just a cotton work glove that I ripped a thumb and forefinger on. So it was so damaged, I just cut it off, put it through the washing machine, and now I use it as my tablet glove. I don't know if you guys use these tablets or know anything about them, but if your hand touches them, that's the other thing I don't like. They all have like hand gestures now. Never wanted hand gestures, never used it. Think it's stupid. But now they all have it. So the minute your hand touches it, in natural drawing, your hand rests on the tablet, it senses your freaking palm and does all kinds of weird crap, which I wish it would go away. Not sense your palm at all, just sense the pen and just shut everything else down. But of course, you can't turn it off. It's just, why? GL. Put GI, but same difference. Oh, no, I don't. Yeah, I know. This works, but it's web-based. And it's very laggy for me, especially when you get into the higher resolutions. Anything web-based, my internet is okay, but it's not great. I will occasionally get, floppiness, and you guys might see a spinning wheel now and again. But yeah, my internet is not. I don't do anything cloud if I can help it. I don't rely on the internet for stuff. It just goes down too often. It's too unreliable. The speeds are too varying here where I'm on the long driveway because we're fiber to the end of the driveway. But up my driveway, I got a half a mile of copper. So they were telling me I was getting like 1,000 megabits a second or something. That's what I was paying for. And by the time I got it to my house, I was getting less than 200. And they're like, well, that's your copper. I'm like, well, then why am I paying for 1,000 if I'm not getting it? You ran the copper. I don't own it. You do. And they're like, I was like, no, screw you. So I kicked it down to the 200, which is what I'm getting. Pay less. I can't get it any faster because I guess the copper won't allow it. So it's like, I don't know, averages like 150 or 160 megabits a second. Is still, I mean, it's good. I can stream. I can do all that. But I start doing anything else. Even like when I'm using Fusion and it phones home. It does that every one of what? Like when I first start up Fusion, it takes forever to connect and say, yeah, he actually has a license. That's the other reason I was never big on Simplify 3D because whenever it would phone home, it would lock up on me. That was before I even had cable. Yeah, I know a lot of people don't, but that anything on the web, I don't rely on the web for anything. Well, that's pretty cool. I like the little Game Boy on the dog tail thing. I always like watching these. They're kind of cool what people come up with. I just don't know how anyone has the patience to do all that, like topology and all the coloring and all that crap. Let's watch a slideshow of ZBrush artists. ZBrush. I don't care about asking ZBrush. Just go on to the next piece of art. Yeah. I don't need to tweet ZBrush. Holy crap, look at that. I thought that was an actual photo at first. She's got a little bunny on her sweater. Oh, God, we do ZBrush Live. Stop that. All right. Back to goofing off. So what should I actually model? Give me something real that I can play with. Not that I'm great at it, but I used to actually do this really well. Again, when I use sculptors, I could just sit down for an hour and blast out stuff and just I literally like doodled and it always worked. Now I get crap like this. I mean, I'm just playing. This is more I've discovered with a lot of these apps. If I do this kind of stuff a lot, just goofing off, that I start learning the shortcuts faster. It's more about I'm not actually trying to get anything done. I'm just trying to figure out how the app works. That's way too much. Okay, I said S. No, it should. Where's my intensity? Draw size, intensity. It's only at 33%. How much less can I do? I guess a lot less. That's the other thing with ZBrush. These sliders seem like, I don't know. They don't seem proportional. That makes sense? Like, look, I'm halfway across the slider at 36%, but then all the way is 100. But how do you, it's like, I don't know. I know they do this so you can do minor adjustments because that's where everyone actually uses it most of the time. So you can do minor stuff. Let's see. Option. That's the other thing, like with ZBrush, to move it around, you hold the option. But to zoom in or out, you still hold the option. You start moving it in and out, but you release the option key, and it'll allow you to zoom in and out, which sounds all good. But a lot of times with the tablet, I'll be moving around, and then I'll pick up the pen and release, and it'll all of a sudden zoom in or out on me and forget all about my motion. It's just weird. Blender's a little better there. It's very similar for the controls, but it's not exactly the same. Let's give the dude some hair. I have no idea what I'm doing. If you can't tell. Just goofing off. And it doesn't like reorient properly. It's the other thing. Sculptors used to reorient much easier. Like it rotates on my pen, but I can't put the pen here and rotate. Although maybe I can. No, it still rotates off center. I wanted to just rotate around the center of the guy. And I actually think I can make it rotate around center. Nope. Rotate on Y. And it's still rotating anywhere it wants. I don't get how that's working because it's not doing a damn thing. Fit mesh to view. I don't know. So what should I model besides a bugged out Mr. Kentucky Fried Chicken dude there, Colonel Sanders, with a tiara. Colonel Sanders with a tiara. Right? How's that for weird? Oh, let's see. There's a pinch here somewhere. There it is. I think there's a shortcut. I can just hit P or something. Or something. I'd like to be able to see my area of influence, which again I think I can do. But that's the other thing about ZBrush. This whole menu is just, why can't they be normal? A quick info interface, UI groups, navigation, miscellaneous palettes, UI buttons, no. UI groups, navigation, miscellaneous, draw. Remember, draw size per brush. I might actually turn that on because I do use that. Magnify glass. Is there a cursor here I'm not seeing? Use tablet size. Yeah. Those are all fine. Performance, multi-draw, optimal, micro mesh. Nope. Edit. Click to solo, Don't even know what that is. Geometry. Click save. Miscellaneous. Utilities. Create memories. Don't care. Knowledge, UI groups, navigation, miscellaneous. Navigation. I think there's a way, and I just gotta find it. To make it like right now, I can see my area of influence, the circles. The minute I actually start drawing, it goes away. And I'm pretty sure there's a way I can make it stay. I'm not really sure where though. Look at that. Okay, why isn't it doing that? See, here's the thing. I spend more time trying to figure out why it's not doing or what it's doing or what it's not doing than actually doing. With this. Where again, with sculptors, I just drew and it did it. And if I got too high a resolution in an area, I just took my resolution brush. Chisel feature clay. Did they have a resolution brush? I really want a resolution brush. Move typology. I don't want to move it. I just want to lower or raise the count. Clay buildup, DM standard. Masks. Whole lot of masks. Move topology. Let's just move. What the hell's the difference between move topology and move? Let's find out. Whoa, spiky face. Hey, spiky face. Wow! Holy crap. Okay. What the hell's the difference between that and move? Nothing. I don't see any difference. Do you? Did you guys see any difference? What is up, Sergio? What time is it? 8:45. See, and I can't just retessellate an area. I have to either do the whole thing or nothing. And I really want a brush that allows me to up, raise, or lower my topology without doing the whole damn thing. Everyone keeps saying this is more powerful, and yet I'm finding it really isn't. I mean, sure, there's a bunch more settings and there's more stuff you could do, but I look at powerful as it does it easily without having to worry about 8,000 different settings. It just does it, which sculptors used to do. But anyway, wah. Well, that's way too much. Now, how can I make it do it without doing so much? I have to retessellate, but not that extreme. I wonder if it's just intensify. But then it's just doing less. No, it's still doing the same amount of tessellation. It's just doing less of whatever the brush is trying to do. Then I can turn it off, and it'll just do it to the topology that's there, but then it's not actually doing anything. And I guess it does a little. And what did it do to topology? Nothing, right? It just moved it around. It didn't actually increase it or decrease it. And I know one of these days I'll learn the shortcuts to the brushes, but right now I just want to figure out how they work. Yeah, you're getting snow. We're supposed to be getting it in a couple hours, if it's not already. Is it snowing here yet? Nope. Let's look. When are we supposed to get weather? Oh, look, it's right here. Actually, it's saying we're snowing here already. And it's not. I'm like right in this little nook of not snowing. You're way down here, Sergio. Oh, you should be almost done with it. Maybe not, because it's kind of traveling right over you. Because you're like right in this area, right? Actually, you're up here more. You're like right around in this area. So you're right on this snow rain line too. I keep pushing the damn button. Stop it. Stop doing what I didn't want you to do. Yeah, we're just starting supposedly to get it. This is still on the upper atmosphere. It's not actually coming down yet. Yay. Don't like snow. Hate snow. Snow sucks. People who like snow need to be shot. So anyway, let's see. What the hell is damn standard? Why don't they just call it crease? I don't even know what damn standard is. It don't sound like anything I should be playing with in an art program. Again, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just goofing off. I think his eyes are bugging out a little too much. What do you think? Move. Let's bring them bugged out eyes in a little. And then let's flatten them. Size is S. See, and that's the problem I have with this is I either have to work in this really low poly, or I can turn sculptors on, and it goes like too high. And I know there's a way to adjust it. I just don't know what it is. See, that's not terrible. That's actually kind of what I want. So it tessellated it some, but not like ridiculous amounts. And I know it's got something to do with the size or something, but I can never remember what the hell it's doing. Yeah, I think it's got to do with the size of the brush. But it's doing too much 1 minute and not enough the next. It's just a waste. And then I can, reset the whole thing, but it resets the whole thing and loses it. It doesn't like, I can't like half it. And then you lose all your detail. Dynamic subdivision. Dynamesh. Let's bring my resolution up to like 256, I guess. 256. And Dynamesh it. And it doesn't do anything. Probably because it doesn't need to. Let's see what happens when I do this, though. Yeah, it lets me keep some of that. Which that isn't terrible. So I guess I just got to turn the Dynamesh up. See my point? I gotta, like I was saying before, I have to go like find a setting somewhere in this, where in Sculptress, it was like a brush. I'd literally just grab a brush and go, okay, I want to, lower my tessellation or raise it. Pixelation, tessellation, whatever you want to call it. Resolution. I didn't have to like go find settings. Yeah, it's actually not even supposed to start really here until noon, and then we're supposed to get it until like midnight. It's actually supposed to be really short, a lot in a really short amount of time, like 6 hours. Oh, I hate that heavy wet snow. That's what. Although if we're getting any, it's going to be that heavy wet crap. Shoot, because it's 35 degrees out, which means it's going to be the wet crap. It was like 20 degrees out, 25 degrees out when I started streaming. No lie. And it's 35 now, which means when it starts snowing, it's either going to rain. And actually, my little thing says it's going to rain, not snow. And it's actually usually pretty accurate. I have one of them little weather station units, just a little one. But it's got the little imagey thing. It tells you what's going on. I can probably show you that thing. It's got indoor and outdoor, and then humidity and a couple other things. Nothing major, just your basic crap. Oh, you probably didn't see it because it's a little window. Anyway, not important. But see, it's still all pixely. It's not smooth. That was the other thing. You could use a higher resolution with Sculptress. And I have Sculptress on here, but the actual application Sculptress, not the plug-in Sculptress that Zbrush has turned it into. And it wouldn't do this. See how it's all like yucky? It would give you a much smoother. It wouldn't make these weird diamonds. It would be a straight line, which was weird. I don't know why it does this, because it didn't used to do it in Sculptors. I don't know, it's weird. No, I don't need to save Colonel Sanders or anything. Let's play in Blender. Open. Oh, right. I don't think I've opened Blender since I redid this computer last. Hopefully that's all done and over with. Let's have some coffee. English, shortcuts, Blender. Yeah. No. Maya, is that the one I used? No. Minimal dark. Modu. I think that's the one I used. Sculpting. It's pretty much the same thing. And I want to be yeah, now how do I rotate? What's going on here? Why can't I rotate? Where's my rotate? There's my zoom if I use the mouse. Okay. How do I rotate in Blender? This worked before. Why isn't it working now? Rotate, middle button. Oh boy. Let's see. Wacom tab up down here. Pen. Scroll, no. Click. Middle click, I believe. There we go. I have to click with this pen on this one, which I really hate because I'm always rotating the pen in my hand, and the button is not like, it's too small. You almost can't feel it. But that's all right. See, this has the same problem, but I can turn Dino Topo on, and it will do it differently. And let's see. I want to raise it or lower it. Lower it. That's too low, probably, but. Frowny face. I have no idea what I did there. Make him angry. He's very, very angry. Got it down on top of too sensitive. Try around there. Yeah, it's all right for now. He's sticking out his tongue. Let's see. I gotta remember the name of all these. Let's see. Draw sharp. Draw sharp, I think it's the actual crease. Why can't they just call them simple names? They gotta give them weird names. Why do they have to give them weird names? Why? Why do they have to give them weird names? Come on, mouse button, tablet button. My hand doesn't rest right. The button's like way too high. I want the button down lower. I hold the pencil really low, like at the fattest part. It's too narrow up there where the button is. Too far up the pencil. But that's all right. I guess I'll get over it. Anyway, somebody needs to give me a suggestion of something real to draw. So I'm not just doodling stupid little evil faces. I think he needs a mustache. Brush size, radius. Actually, I want to downsize it. Give him a little mustache. Smooth out this crap. See, but it's like erasing it, and it's not. I don't know. It doesn't do what I want it to do. I just want to smooth those out, but now it's not. But now it does. That's just weird. But instead of smoothing it, it actually remeshes it out, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. Anyway, oh crap, it's 9 o'clock. What should I model? I need to model something real. Don't save. Oh crap, I was supposed to print my shelf bracket. I forgot all about that. Mustang? Mustang what? Like a horse or the car? Not doing a car. I don't think I could do a horse right now. Although Zbrush starts with a horse. Zbrush has like pre-made like base meshes. Yeah, if I were going to do the car, I'd do it in Fusion, not in one of those two. I could probably do it in Blender if I knew it more. I don't know Blender well enough. I will say Blender in the last 2 or 3 versions, since they went to like 2.8 or whatever it is, and now 2.9, it has become much more user-friendly. They've kind of gotten over themselves and they're, oh, you should learn all the shortcut thing. Yes, you should learn all the shortcuts. I try to learn all the shortcuts, but you want to use the application while you learn the shortcuts. If you're forced to use only shortcuts and you don't know them yet, you quickly get disassociated with the program because you can't get anything done in it until you know all the shortcuts. And I don't want to know all the shortcuts. I only want to know the shortcuts I use a lot. Everything else, I have no problem going up to the menu once in a while to access. I really need a new tablet. This thing's ancient. I had to hack it to get it to work on the new computer because it's too damn old. I got it working, but I think that might actually be part of my problem too, is this thing's too old. It's still pretty. I mean, it's not that old. It's 10 years. I think I got it in 2012. When did they come out with them? Let's look. Wacom. This is a true Wacom too. Because I got it on. Actually, that's how I got both ZBrush Core and this. It was like $200 on a sale. $300, I think it was, on sale years ago. Excuse me. For this, and it came with ZBrush Core. You got both. Because now they're like, oh God, I got the freaking hiccups now. Oh, stop. Now they're like $250 just for, and that's a little one. I mean, that is the Pro. This isn't the Pro, but I don't know what the hell the difference is. I actually had just as good a time with the. Why does everything want to send me notifications? I don't want your damn notifications for every freaking website in the world. Trying to find what is closest to this. It isn't a Pro. It was like one step down. But it isn't this bamboo thing. Small. It's not small. It's a medium. It's about $200. Except for mine's not Bluetooth. They didn't have Bluetooth at the time I got it. 8x5 and 3. No, this is bigger than that. This is a 9x10, 9x12. I don't know, how big is this one? What is my surface area? 10.5 by 6.5. So it's a little bit bigger than this, but not a lot. It's not quite this big. They keep changing these frickin' things too much. The old original gray Wacom tablet I had, the original very first one I ever got, was awesome. I still think it's my favorite. Active area. Yeah, now they're all 8 or 9 by 6. I think that's what this actually is. The active area goes all the way out to the very edge. See, I can move my mouse around with my fingers, sort of. Okay, where'd it go? You can use it like a touchpad, but it's terrible. Doesn't work very well. And it won't let me click for some reason. It used to. CF690, I think it was. Yes. CTH690, that's what it is. You can still get it says. Yeah, that's it. Nope. Available from these sellers. Used. $150 they're still getting for it. Used. Do they still have a ZBrush bundle? I'll find out. Zbrush Wacom bundle. Shopping. Best Buy. $199. Bonus software included. What bonus software? No, I don't want you to send me notifications or know where I am or any of that crap. You just don't need it. What bonus software? These three, whatever they are. You don't even want to tell you what their bonus software is. Yeah, battery free. Replacement nibs. I don't know why are people like bearing down on these things that hard? I have never, ever, ever in my life, and I've been using tablets for like 20 years. I've never needed to replace the nib. I don't get why that's a thing. Unless, I mean, I will say I'm not, someone like Wexter who uses it like 10, 12 hours a day. I could see it. I don't, Hey, Matt, what's going on? It's not saying what's coming with it. Additional accessories. It says it comes with software, but it's not telling you what the software is that it comes with. Anyway, I think it was like $250 when I got this one. Are you guys bored yet? Pre-owned $660, which was the one right after this one. Let's see what when it came out. Copy. Paste. Where's the Wikipedia whatever? Isn't there? Oh, cap locks. Now I just kind of want to know when this model came out. 2018. God, they had that 1024 before that. $690. Where's the CTH 690? In production. It's not in production anymore. They're not still making this. This thing's ancient. They need to re-update this. Because all these CTHs are no longer being made. That I do know. Yeah, they don't make the bamboo anymore. control buttons. It does have control buttons. This thing's like off. All bamboo products, Ultra Graphics, Intuix 5, Cintiq, 15, 17, 18 inch Cintiq, durability, drivers, references. Yeah, you're not telling me anything. Anyway, I think I'm going to kill it. Because I can't do this much longer. Oh, crap. I think someone else is getting ready to stream, aren't they? Is someone streaming this morning? Let's look on YouTube. Look, I'm streaming. There's a new Melt Zone out. I have no idea who Flexotronics is, but that actually looks pretty cool. Whatever he's doing, it looks like fun. Joel just uploaded a huge 3D printed articulating arm on the CR30. This guy is awesome. If you're into modeling with Blender and all, and if you're just into modeling, or you just like putting that kind of background stuff on it every once in a while, this guy is like, all I can think of is he's the Bob Ross of Blender. His voice is just that similar kind of, it's not exactly the same, but it's very similar in his like calming, happy little trees. You know, he's just got that. It's not exactly the same, but it's very similar in tone. He's got a very, I don't want to say monotone because it's not monotone, but it's very, he's just blah, da, 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 da. And you go and you brush and you expand and you, oh, and now I can retessellate. And he's just got this, like, it's just odd. He's like, the only problem is I keep watching it because he is really good. And I keep falling asleep. Like, I'll put it on my iPad sitting in bed and I'll start watching it. Next thing I know, I wake up like an hour later and it's like 3 more videos later. But he is really good, this Grant Abbott. He's kind of, there's a buttload of YouTube videos and they're all good. He's just really, like, he's got that Bob Ross kind of tone. What do we got for notifications? 3D printing nerd. Anyways, hi, Michael Fox here. You got here just in time with you and Zolan for me to kill it. Although, you know what? Maybe I won't. You guys want to come hang out? I'll stop modeling for a while. I need to stop. But if somebody wants to come hang out, I'll just continue streaming and just BS. You should come in, Michael. You haven't been in. Are you working or are you home? You haven't like hung out on a stream with us in ages. Ages. Yeah, I just had like an hour free. And it's been over an hour, I think. Yeah, just over an hour. Otherwise, I'm just going to kill it. Because I'm boring the crap out of myself. Then I kind of want someone else in so I can see if these things are working properly. Because they're not. Because the audio should be a little bit better, right? To this. Because I have their sound canceling turned off. So the audio, did I turn it? I just thought of something. I don't think I set it all up and I don't ever think, I never did turn the echo canceling off. There, that should be better. Is that any better? Is it noticeable? You there?
Is it working?
Oh, sound's not going through these. These have been on this whole time and it's not even going through them. Speakers. It's going through my TV. MPOW, Bluetooth. There we go.
Okay.
Oh, Mom came upstairs, which means I got to be all listening. I can hear her shuffling around down there.
Uh-oh.
No,
Yeah, I can't stay. I figured I'd just pop in to let you know if your headphones were working or not.
Yeah, good thing you did because they weren't even on.
Yep.
whole time I've been babbling to myself and they weren't even on. Not that it matters. I just wanted to start turning that sound canceling off, and these things aren't bad. I
Right.
hate wearing regular headphones. They make my ears sweat. And
Saying I can't wear in-ears for too long because they cause my ear canal to itch.
these do too. Most of them do too. These are super cheap. They have like this weird, like super ridiculously soft, like plug-in plus the over ear. And I actually went. There's like 8 different kinds of little size like ear
Yep.
whatever thing. I went like 2 sizes too small, and then just use this to actually hold it to my ear, and they don't
Mm,
bother me at all. I can go for hours with these in my ears because I actually use these for earplugs when I'm working out in the yard with like the leaf mulcher or the lawnmower or something that's loud.
right. Yeah, I got a pair of the over-the-ear ones like those without the wire though. They're JBLs, and they work, but the problem is I have a sensitivity to plastics, so having even the loop over my ear starts to cause an issue.
Oh yeah, you're just like you got more problems than I do, dude. You're just
Oh yes.
you're allergic to everything and everything bothers you and everything's broken. I'm beginning to think you're more medically freaking deranged than I am.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Uh,
I can't wear watches
I can't
because
either.
I'm sensitive to my own sweat. So I'll break out and my eczema will flare up.
Yeah, I will too. If like it's actually worse if I don't wear a hat because it'll drip down into my eyes and my eyes will just
Yes.
break out. It's not even that it gets into my eyeballs. It's
Right.
like it puddles right here underneath, and it'll just, especially on a hot sunny day, I think the sweat puddles up and acts like a magnifying glass, and I'll get like sunburned in a sense. Oh, and the salt. But I can't wear a watch because I'm so damn hairy. It like rips the hair out of my wrist.
Mm.
Hurts like hell. And no matter what, it's not even like, even if I wear like a rubber or a leather band,
Yep.
where the band and the watch meet still does it.
Yep.
I haven't been wearing. I actually got a pocket watch that I bought years and years and years and years and years ago. I love that thing. I don't even
Hey,
think it works
Sergio.
anymore.
I have 2 pocket watches and I have 3 mechanical watches that are all metal.
Yeah.
And
That,
I can wear them. I can wear the all metal for a day or two, but after that, I have to take it off.
I haven't looked at this thing in probably 10 years. I love this stupid little thing.
But
Been
thanks
sitting
to
there.
smartphones, I don't carry a timepiece on me, anyways.
Yeah, I don't either.
Unless I'm going into a secure facility or something.
I never go into secure facilities for any reason. If I need to go into a secure facility, I'll just stay home. I love this stupid thing. This is a nice watch.
That is a nice looking one.
I got this thing like 25 years ago. I
Well,
used to
Matt,
carry it
I did
everywhere.
grow up outside of a secret airstrip in Alaska, so maybe.
I don't even. I haven't touched this thing in probably 10 years. Like you say, smartphones and regular cell phones and stuff. I just
Yeah,
don't
exactly.
don't,
If you can take
don't
your
need it
phone
anymore.
with you, you don't need it. But I love pocket watches, but I'm a steampunk fanatic, so
Yeah, I could care less about steampunk. It's
I
weird.
know. You don't care about anything that isn't
I think it's
functional for you.
cool. I think it's well, no, I think it's cool looking. Like someone steampunked the Prusa Mini when it first came out.
Oh man, there's a guy who actually made
That looked cool.
a true steam powered motorcycle.
I saw that
And that was just
just
like,
recently.
wow. Yeah.
Just recently, I saw that on YouTube. That was cool.
Yep. That's the
You,
kind of steampunk I like.
functional.
Yeah, it's I like how it looks, but I want it to have a purpose.
I have no idea how to get the back off of this thing. I can't remember if it unscrews or it pops. I think it unscrews.
Most of them unscrew.
Yeah, especially where it's all stainless like this. But I think it's so old and it's kind of jammed. I'll never, ever, ever get it unscrewed.
If you have one of those suction cups for removing glass off your phone or whatever,
No.
that'll sometimes help.
Some reason I remember this one popping though. It is.
Now, careful, because prying it can cause marks if you care.
Yeah, a little bit, but not that much. But it's got like a little. If you look really, really close, there's like a little lip right here where it looks like you can jam a screwdriver in there and pop it free. Or that might be a lever to push against to turn it.
We're supposed to drop to 7 degrees this week.
Yeah, we are too. We're gonna have highs in the low 20s
Yeah.
for like it's like 35 now. That's what sucks. Like you were asking the other day why I was out in the middle of the night shoveling. If you saw my yard now, you'd understand why.
No, because I still don't shovel, but I get it. You're in an area where you need to. I don't.
Yeah. Well, for one, with my mother downstairs, it has to be clear. I mean, if I need to get an ambulance in here, it needs to come. There's still.
Whereas where I am, if it snows that bad, the ambulance isn't going to come down the gravel road to begin with.
Well, they have to, but
No.
well, I shovel it. So, anyway,
Yeah.
my yard right now still has. We had what 18 inches that night when I was out shoveling. There's
Nice.
still. It's been like 40s every day. So instead of 18 inches of nice, easy to move, fluffy snow, I now have about 4 inches of crusty, crystallized, icy, nasty, heavy,
Ew.
obnoxious, ice covered crap.
See, we have no snow here. It's 28 degrees, and we're getting 15 to 30 mile an hour wind gusts.
I want to open this thing up and put a battery in it now because I'm pretty sure it just takes a regular everyday watch battery.
Oh, that uses a battery?
Yeah.
None of mine use a battery.
I'm pretty sure this isn't a wind up, is it? No, that's the adjust. And that does nothing.
Okay, well then, yeah, it's a battery powered one. Wow.
Well, there's 3 points. That's the minute hand, that's the hour hand, and that's the do nothing. And the hour hand's not working anymore, but it will go with the minute hand. Stuck on the 27th of probably 10 years ago.
Oh, it's got date. It's got date as well.
Just the day in the little corner.
Then that might be battery powered.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's battery powered. I know it's battery powered because I remember putting a battery in it once. And it's got a little lifty thing right here.
Got all my printers into the other side. I got all my bins. I still have a bit more to do on the one side I was in. It's really just moving the mess from one side to the other.
I would just take it to a watch guy, but one, there's none left around here. And two, I can't afford it.
Yep.
All the watch guys have gone. There used to be like 3 of them within 10 minutes of here. And now they're all gone. That sounded like it popped in behind it. And yet it didn't. I'm pretty sure this is a pop off.
Ow.
If any screwdriver can get underneath there, it should be this one, and I can't get it underneath there.
Anyways, as I said, I was only hopping on to let you test your headphones. I need to get out of here.
There it goes. I got it.
Cool.
Yep, battery. Of course, that's the one size I don't have.
That's how it always goes.
Yeah.
All right. I'll talk to you later.
All right, later. I'm going to probably hit the road too, so. There we go. Little 3D modeling, a little watch repair. Had to hammer the Pi. What Pi? What are you talking about? I'm trying to figure out a way my Pi won't power up. Oh. You had to hammer it? Did you use a sledge or a ball peen? Did the government made experiments on you, Zolan? Yes, they did. He just doesn't remember. Anyway, I'm gonna kill it. It's been fun. It's been real. It's been real fun. Bye.